Hey YouTube, another video for you today. Today's video is going to be on the Schrade. Let me get this model number right. It's the Schrade SCHKM1SM. Basically, it's a small kukri machete is what it is. A lot of videos out there on the larger kukri machete, which is, I believe, 20 inches or so. I may be wrong on that, but it is a considerable size larger than this one. This one coming in at 15 inches overall. So I definitely want to show you this. I got the smaller one as opposed to the larger one because I have multiple. I mean, right now I'm looking around and I probably have about 15 large chopping instruments. So I wanted to get something a little on the smaller side. Even though 15 inches is pretty large already, but this is a little smaller than what I usually have. So basically, here we go. You get it in a box. It comes with a really cool sheath. Well thought out, well designed, pretty decent quality on this. It comes with a strap for scout carry. It comes with 2 leg straps here. I only have one on here, but it comes with 2 leg straps. On the back, it's got molly loop here. Another molly loop there, and basically what it does, it just makes it so that there isn't anything you could strap this to. I mean you could just, any backpack you have, whether it's a military spec backpack that's got molly on it, or if it's a regular backpack that may not have those the luxury of those molly attachments, you should be able to find a way to get this strapped on there if you're creative. They give you plenty of options, which is really cool. On top of that, it comes with an extra pouch on the top here that's actually has a Velcro back, and actually there's Velcro on the sheath, so it stays put. It also has a strap that goes around that straps it to here, and also adds another point of attachment to a backpack or whatever, or it can be used separately for whatever you may, wherever you may want to put it. Now in this pack right here comes a sharpening stone, diamond stone there, diamond hone, and a fire steel. Just to give you an idea of the size of it, it's probably, we're looking at, it's excuse me, 4 inches by, it's 4 by 1.5 inches. The quality on it, it's pretty decent. Not super high quality, but not bad at all. It'll definitely put an edge on something in a bind. It's got this little hole up here at the top, so if you were to run some thread through there, you could hang it off of whatever, or you can maybe, if you have different sharpening, whatever can be attached to that. It is arched also, so you got more, so to help you as far as if you have it on the ground or setting on a surface, you'll be able to maintain a better, or you'll have better results trying to maintain a proper angle as you're trying to hone a knife or get it back to a workable edge. So that's that. Comes with the fire steel here, basic ferro rod, and the little striking plate there. Pretty self-explanatory. That works. I won't spend too much time on that. So let's get her back in here, if I can. It fits in there nice and compact, tight, no rattle whatsoever. And that's pretty much a sheath. It comes with the the button snap on here with Velcro on the back side, so you can kind of you could adjust it to whatever. As you know, the way this is when you get it brand new, it's nice and stiff, and as you wear it and use it, things will start to fatigue and settle, and you'll have to adjust the strap. So having that Velcro on there is not a bad idea, and it's really cool when they go do the extra mile and think ahead of you know, making a product that's going to last a long time for you, and adding little features like this. That way, you know, everything is going to sit and feel just like it was when it was brand new, even though, you know, things change and whatnot. So that's pretty cool. Kukri Design, basically, because of the arched blade, you can't really have like a kydex or a sheath that really runs up the side. So this is open, and it comes with a button snap here. Pop that open. Everything, like the button snaps and everything, are pressed in there really nice. Even in the strap, no play, no nothing. I didn't, you know, usually when you get a lot of these sheaths in there, you'll find little stray pieces of string hanging here or there, and I don't see that to be an issue anywhere here whatsoever. So that's pretty cool. Let's pull this out. 5 minutes into it, and I haven't even shown you a knife yet. So here we are. Focus. That's what she looks like. Basically, a pretty slim design. It's about 1 inch here, and about 2 inches at the widest point. It is a hollow ground all the way through here. The blade thickness itself is 0.16. It's pretty thick. As far as it's labeled as a machete, but it doesn't have the flex as a machete would. I know the larger one may have a little bit of a flex to it because I think they still use the 0.16 blade stock on it, but this being shorter, it's a lot more rigid. Not to say or take away from the larger one, I'm sure it functions fine. I have yet to use that one. Like I said, I opted for the smaller one because there wasn't many reviews out there for it, and basically I have so many larger knives that this actually will fit like a nice little void. I have another option in the smaller carry. It being at 15 inches, your usual day packs or backpacks yourselves are right around 19 inches tall or so. Couple inches less, couple inches more, which means this will strap with the sheath to the side of it, and it's very for its size, it's very lightweight. Let me see, the weight altogether is about, let me see, I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to squint down, my eyes are getting bad. 12.40 on the weight on that, ounces. It's really light, and it feels way lighter in the hands than that. I mean, this thing looks like you could, it's so light that you could sit there, I feel that you could work with this for quite a while without being fatigued, and that matters a lot when you're out having to do chores out, when you're camping and stuff. You have a lot of other things on your mind. You really want to do what you need to do, get it done, and move on to something else without being tired and and using up valuable resources while you're out doing what you need to do. Plus, camping's about and all that stuff's about having fun, not sitting around struggling with a tool. So basically, it's got this coating on it which is reminiscent to kind of like a rhino liner type of deal. It's not reflective whatsoever, and it does feel to be quite thick. I mean, it feels like it's a good thick layer that's on there, and I imagine after chopping for quite a while, I mean, it's going to take a lot for you to wear through in this this finish. So there you go. It's got the recurve. It's the sharpened edge is about 10 inches throughout the whole thing. It's got your nice classic belly on there, which will allow material to draw through there. Classic Kukri design. There's a reason why this design has not gone away, and you will continue to see it in the future because it drawing material towards there makes it really effective as a cutting tool. This is Schrade's version of it. They did a really good job, especially with this one. I'm really impressed at how light it is, how slim it is. The handle, even though it is a rubber handle, and rubber, is not really, what I like to see in a handle, but this is quite alright. It's kind of textured. Let's see if we can see that. There you go. As you can see, it's kind of textured there. So being able to maintain a good strong purchase on there as you're doing chores or whatnot, I don't believe it's going to be an issue whatsoever. This is only 1 inch wide right here, and probably 1 inch at the thickest point. They did a really good job contouring it. They had their thinking caps on designing this. As far as ergonomics go, it is a little narrow, so larger hands maybe you may have your fingers wrap around too much. Like this right here is perfect for me. My hands are mid-size, I consider them, and my fingers wrap around quite tightly, and I don't think I would ever lose grip on this. You can grip it up tight. You can actually lean your grip a little further back, allow these fingers to settle back over here, and it looks like it's made for it. You see how it falls right into that curve? And then my middle finger's right there. Middle finger being your longest digit, it makes sense that it's wider there. The finger still comes around. Pointer finger there, and you can really get in and cut what you need to. Even when you put your hands in there and you're pulling up and draw cutting, it will definitely work for you. I was going to go ahead and attach a cutting test video to this, but I have a new idea on how I'm going to rank and test a lot of the choppers and fixed blades that I do have. So I'm not going to do a cutting video on this just yet until I finalize how I'm going to do the cut test video, which I think will give you guys more information. It'll be a little bit more entertaining. Basically, this Kukri design, like I said, it's a proven design, and basically by doing a cutting test on this fixed blade, will just pretty much, it'll just test the steel on it being HCR 13 MOV, and the angle of the grind. That's pretty much all you're going to get with a cut test. The Kukri is a very effective cutting instrument, so even with maybe not so even not using a super steel, or maybe using a 1095 high carbon steel, it's still going to perform really well to a certain extent. And basically just changing the steel is just going to affect the efficiency of the cutting instrument, and pretty much as far as edge retention, how much maintenance it's going to take behind that. So basically that's my 2 cents on this. It's a really it's a very well thought out design as far as this goes. Even though it is based on your classic Kukri, it is very slim, it is very light. The handles, bit being rubber, I'm not too jazzed about it, but it's not bad. It's not bad whatsoever. You know, would I've liked to see G10 on there? Yeah. That nylon reinforced? No, I'd rather have rubber than nylon reinforced, to tell you the truth. So they, you know, it's like the lesser of, I guess, I hate to say it, the lesser of two evils, but that's just a personal preference. But when I get the cut test videos going, how I want it in the new format, I want to do it. This is going to be one of the first ones that I do. I'm very anxious to put this to work. And I think for the price that I always, like, guys, you know me, I always use Blade HQ because it's a pretty nice, pretty good source of information, pretty fair on the prices. This guy's $31.95. At $31.95 with what you get, just that right there, the Kukri by itself is well worth the $31.95. They went the extra. They gave you a high quality sheath, multiple attachment options on this. You actually get a stone, diamond stone, and a fire striker. With that, a bunch of straps, and it's a no-brainer. I mean, basically, for the price, you can't go wrong. And I think Schrade's got you know, they have a really good thing going as far as making these knives at the price points that they are. You do get a lot of good quality. You get good quality for the price, and you know, I just can't say, you know, I can't say anything more about that. So there you go, guys. Just take another look at her. Love the feel in the hand. I can't really tell you 100% how this is gonna really feel until I get to chopping it, but I've got good feelings about this. It feels really nice how it is now. I've grabbed this Kukri and squeezed it really hard and kind of messed with it quite a bit, just sitting here in the shop, and it feels really nice in the hand. I can't wait to really get out there and put this to work. So, but just stay tuned, guys. The way I'm going to do this next, how I'm going to start doing this cutting test and comparing blades to other blades, it's going to be really informative, and it's going to be a really good way to kind of judge the efficiency from one cutting instrument to another cutting instrument based on its own merit and what it is. And I think once I get it going, you guys will be really you'll be really happy with it goes, and nobody else trust me, when I start to do this, nobody else has done cutting stuff like I do, like I'm going to do this, and I think it's going to be pretty entertaining for you guys, and reveal a lot about what I'm testing. So guys, thank you for tuning in. Definitely check it out. If the smaller one's not your cup of tea, they do have the larger one. I believe it's only like $6 more, I mean, for the larger one. So if you want to get something larger, put in your truck, maybe strapping it to a backpack is not really an issue. Maybe it's something you put on your ATV or on something else, then go with a larger one. But I was mainly thinking about just for day packs and being able to carry something lightweight, efficient, with a proven design that's going to be effective no matter what you come across, you know, hiking around. So thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it, guys. Any comments, post them below. I'll try to answer them as soon as possible, and stay tuned for the new cut test format. It'll be pretty cool, I promise. Thanks for tuning in, new subscribers, awesome old subscribers. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Makes what I do a lot of fun, and brings me a lot of enjoyment to give stuff for you guys. Take it easy. Peace.